Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about 332. 332 is a string for Cheetah that I've been neglecting at the very end of it. I didn't realise that it was so good. It's a hard knockdown ender which is plus 17 on hit. This means they can't tech roll away. This limits their wake up options to backdash, wake up attack or delayed wake up. They can also do jumps and things like that, but it's up to you to meaty them to make sure that they can't. So let's have a look against Aquaman. If I just go straight for a back 3 after as soon as I recover, he can't even wake up with Trident Rush. So it's one of those things where I believe he can't even wake up with Trident Scoop either, because it's just terrible wake up. Yeah. And this works against Superman. I'm sure there's other characters where this would work, but definitely experiment. I have been through a lot of the cast, so don't get too excited. But just against this bit of an Aquaman sort of tech for now, they can't do Trident Rush if you do this string into that because of the way it works. I don't know why they just can't. The other thing is as well, another option they like to do is dash forward or backwards, but it covers not only just wake up Trident Rush, but dash forward, dash backwards, jump. You're going to catch it all with back 3. So once they've learned that, they're going to start doing delayed get up, and this is where the fun begins for Cheetah. So the first thing I like about this setup is after a dash forward, you're always going to get a meaty forward 3, and you can always, if you're good enough and you get the timing down, meet to burn both forward 3 and back 3 to stop a one-hitting wake up attack from hitting you, which is really important because it's at that point after the dash forward the opponent has to make a very risky decision as to whether they wake up attack, delay their wake up, or if they go for a backdash. So it's really important that you know that you can do these things, so when the opponent makes a snap decision you can stop them. So once they start blocking on their wake up, which is important, it's called conditioning, this is when it gets really good for Cheetah. So let's say they do a delayed wake up and you want to do a standing 2. Now you can standing 2 into command grab, and if they delay wake up, the command grab won't come out, and then you can go straight for another one because the command grab doesn't come out. If they do a standard wake up though, and this is kind of like an option select in a way, the standing 2 command grab will just meaty them, and this is just so important. So against an opponent that you're trying to condition against, all these options are going to work. You can do standing high command grab, standing low command grab. You can do standing 2 into forward 3 meter burn if you want. You can do just standing 2 into down back 2 if you hit confirm it, or bounce cancel to back 3 if you've got the bar. All these things are your options off of standing 2. If you're not too much of a standing 2 user, you can also do 1-2 into grab or 1-2 into command grab because it all ticks. I'll just to show you that it ticks here. So that's another option. And if they delay wake up, obviously, as you can see here, this standing 2 came instead of 1-2. They still get meted by the grab there. So it's not the most high damage option that she has, but it is a nice little option select to keep yourself safe against a delayed wake up attack. Not only that, obviously you can do creative cheat, you can still jump if you want, you can still do all the things that Cheetah can do, but I'm not too fond of the jumping side of things personally. I just prefer essentially to do this. I think this is just so stylish. You can add this to other wake up games, she can still do this off of this on a knockdown because it's just so plus, but I do find it a little bit harder against delayed wake up to really sort of pin the opponent down. So you do dash forward, standing, don't do it, and then you do it again. So there's just little things you can add to your OKI game for Cheetah, option selects, that are really important to know and to get used to against your opponent, because a high level opponent's going to want nothing to do with your OKI game. So knowing that you've got these things available to you against delayed wake ups is important. The one thing I will mention about this as an ender and this is why I like the other ender, is dash forward into forward 3 has to be delayed slightly or else it won't meaty them. Whereas with 332, dash forward into forward 3 will always meet them, always give you the plus 10, and it's so good. It's because it's just less plus on hit. So I believe that's it. Learn all your meters, learn what standing 2 can go into. Standing 2 is her bread and butter. You can do back 2 as well, I suppose. The problem with back 2, and the reason why I'm not using it too much, is I don't even think it's the tick throw's that difficult. The problem with back 2 is it doesn't tick on hit, and that is kind of a problem, because if the back 2's not ticking on hit, then it means that, on block sorry, it means that you can just get full combo punished. So if they block it, then it's a full combo punish. And like some of my training partners now are recognizing that this is a whiff, and they are punishing it now. They are doing down one into something just to get a quick punish on you. So do be aware of your options. Try different stuff out. Obviously this isn't the be all and end all of Cheetah's OKI, but I do believe that the dash forward is so important here. And if I did mention before, you are +5 after the dash, so try and know what your frames are. +5, standing 2 again. You know, just you sort of mindlessly brain dead autopilot out your offense out because you're able to. You know, if the initial standing 2 doesn't connect, you know that they can't hit you with anything again. You will get the other standing 2, and let's just put the opponent on jump here. And I'll knock him down. I'll dash forward into standing 2 command grab, it'll miss, and then we do standing 2 again, and as you can see, he can't even jump out of it. So it's just these little things of knowing what to do in the situations and capitalising accordingly. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed this. Hope you can apply this to your Cheetah gameplay, and I'll see you next time.